assume that all of us watched the United versus City game. And I'm going to throw this first question to Pretty. Pretty, offside or not?
It was offside. It was offside. Truly offside. I won't lie. Because, for an example, let's just remove Rashford actually from the picture where he was actually. Just remove him. Don't you think that the last defender would have got the ball actually before it go to Bruno actually? By the looks of it, there is no way that there was a way that the defender would have got the ball actually, more especially the goalkeeper, since he's playing more like a sweeper keeper. He would have got the ball before Bruno got there. So for me, I don't understand. I always say that referees and VAR actually it depends where you are playing. Actually, if you are playing home, the home team has more advantage than the away team. That's how I see the system actually. If both teams are playing in a different stadium, which are both away from home, it depends on the power of the team. Actually, your likes of Madrid, they have more power over those referees and VAR. That's how I look at it. It's killing our system. It's killing the game. If there was no VAR, it would have stood as an offside decision actually, because that's how the third official saw it as an offside, which it was true. But this decision was overruled by VAR. Something which I'm very disappointed actually. But I'm happy about the win, but I'm very disappointed.
So you're saying away with VAR?
Is for me, I look at the games which they played in. Is it the Carabao Cup or the EPL? I don't know.
EFL.
EFL. Those fixtures whereby there were no VAR actually. Those matches were good. They were really nice actually, and it gives pressure to what you call your officials, that they have to be spot on actually on decisions. You understand? Because I feel like VAR is killing our system. More example, I'll give it to way back to the Arsenal game actually, whereby Arsenal went to score a goal, and then they said that someone was being menu against Arsenal. Someone was being fouled at the other side of the pitch. And to look at it, it wasn't really a foul, you understand? But the goal was disallowed because of that. It's killing the manner how we see the game, actually.
Theo, thoughts on that?
Just to catch up, my Zoom just updated, so it's acting up. So can I catch up on that question?
Yeah, we're asking about the Fernandes goal in the City game. Was it offside or not?
Honestly, it was offside, but I can also say it wasn't. But in football terms, it was offside because Rashford manipulated the play. He really convinced the City defenders he was going for the ball, so they were concentrating more on closing the spaces and everything, while he was smart enough to let it go and Bruno hit it. So it was an offside. Yeah, it is offside, to be honest. And on another thing, VAR didn't have anything to do with the decision, because sometimes VAR cannot judge or rule on field matters that can be ruled by the referee. So I also had another sport analyst or whatever say that VAR wasn't involved in that decision, because the decision was for the referee and the lineman. Let me put it like that.
Just to comment on that, Theo, surely it's a goal. They have to come in.
Yeah.
That's their job. To say, I'm not coming.
No, the problem is Rashford didn't play the ball. You understand? That was an on-field matter. It was an on-field matter. If Rashford played the ball, it was going to be an offside. They're going to rule on. So I don't remember well what he said, but what he said really convinced me that VAR was right to let it let it for the referee to be okay, let it go, and then let the referee decide on it. So the referee decided on it, and honestly, you cannot judge them because
final
by the
decision is
looks
the
of,
referee.
by the looks of things on the pitch, it was a goal. But when we look at the on a video camera, it's offside, to be honest.
All right, Terence.
It was offside, like to say the least. It was really offside. They were looking at the definition of what you call it, offside, on one of the analysis that I was watching over the weekend. And the way they defined it, they said whether the player touches, I think, whether the player that's offside touches the ball. And in this case, yes, Rashford didn't touch the ball. But it also further says he displays or he stands like in the way of play. This is me just interpreting it the way I understood it. He stood in the way of play where a defender, if I'm not mistaken, was it Akanji? Not Akanji, man. Ake, was it Ake?
Akanji.
Yeah, like I said, he could have got rid of the ball, but now Rashford was there, and they said the way he moved in such a way that he was playing Rashford offside. But now he was thinking that if Rashford doesn't touch this ball, that means that another player can come from behind and actually play the ball and will make it, an onside goal. And in this case, I really believe that the position that Rashford was in made it difficult for the player whether to decide, because I mean, the offside trap is part of the game. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
But also the smartness of the players is also part of the game as it is. But to end my conversation with this offside situation, I said, like, I stand on the fact that he was offside. According to the book, he was offside. And one thing that I also want to say on behalf of VAR is that we have come to realize that VAR is there to benefit the game, but also it makes you realize that referees are not perfect at the end of the day. There will be decisions that will come up that are not for the right team. And we must just be able to either accept it or get away with VAR and say, VAR, we don't want you anymore. But it's there to help progress the game, but also it can also have a negative effect on it. And that's why I shall leave my story for today.
All right. They were also speaking about actually having ex-players in the VAR rooms. People who actually are on the field, people who actually understand. But hey, that's a topic.